Hi, my name is Dika, and in today's feminine embodiment practice, I'm going to be guiding you to release some of that build-up irritation, frustration, or anger that is here, and basically do so in a very healthy, safe, and playful way. Okay, 1 bell marks the start, 3 bells mark the end. For now, you can come into a little namaste. You can come to sit just like I am, as we're going to begin like this. You can close your eyes and just for a moment thank yourself for showing up, for being brave enough to connect and to acknowledge that, hey, there is irritation or frustration or anger here, and I'm gonna actually do something with it. Okay, and then from here, you can gently open your eyes, and we're going to start off with sort of releasing some tension from your jaw. So it's our jaw that tends to store a lot of this angry, irritated energy, because even think about you being very like angry. It's like we clench our jaw. So we're going to actually just massage out your jaw. So you can place your fingertips at the corners of your jaw and just start sort of massaging. And I want you at the same time to start relaxing your jaw, so let it sort of drop down. And so it doesn't have to look pretty. And just making some weird faces here, or allowing some weird facial expressions to just happen because you're massaging out your jaw. And maybe you take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale, sigh it out. And some bonus points if you allow yourself to make a little sound. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And if you've never made sound like that, it can feel a little awkward or a little weird, or even when I'm doing it, you're like, what's going on? That's totally all right. But I can guarantee you got to trust me here. This is kind of really essential, really powerful way of moving, of letting go, of releasing any of that frustration and irritation. Okay, 1 more breath. Exhale, sigh it out with a sound. And then bringing the strokes to the very top of your chin. Just stroking out a few times. And then just holding the outsides of your jaw. Just feeling the warmth of your hands. And then gently letting go. Then from here, we're going to connect and stretch out a little bit of the hips, because the hips are another area where we tend to store tension, frustration, anger. It's also the part of our body that stores a lot of our aliveness. So if we learn to connect to our anger in a healthy way, that also gives us access to our spontaneity, to our aliveness, to our pleasure. So placing your feet together, soles of the feet together, and just coming into a little bit of this butterfly motion of the legs. And specifically like moving forwards, maybe left and right, just exploring, stretching out that groin area. And at the same time, still relaxing your jaw. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to bend one knee, placing the foot next to that hip. The other one steps over that knee. So we're going to try to create this stretch on the outside of your hip. And you can play around a little bit. It's going to be different for everybody. But pressing that buttocks down, see if you can find that stretch. It might also feel it on both sides. And if you want to intensify that, you can fold forwards a little. And sometimes this stretch can be so intense that it's sort of like, does like that. So if that happens, that's normal, but also I want you to sort of like breathe with it, maybe even express it a little. Okay, switching legs. So one knee folds, foot on the side of that buttocks, the other one comes over. And if you want to intensify this also, you can also move this foot. So you're basically creating this sort of tie, both foots on either side. It's a little bit too intense for me personally, but it's possible. And also you can fold forwards. That feels more doable for me personally. So creating that stretch on the outside of your hips. And also allowing yourself to breathe, to relax your jaw, and maybe even give a little expression on how that feels. Okay, slowly coming up, untying your legs, giving them a little shake and a shimmy. From here, rolling forwards, and then finding a way to come up to standing. Bonus points if you do a little squat here, maybe even a gentle opening still of the hips, or finding another way to stretch your hips. So it could also be stretching out or to the sides like this. Amazing. Beautiful. And then coming up to standing, giving your left leg, your right leg a little shake, left hand or arm, right arm a little shake. And then from here, we're going to do a little like air boxing, air play fight. And basically when it comes to our anger, it's really powerful to just express it, to let it move. If you've ever seen a toddler that is not happy because it didn't or wasn't allowed to get its candy in the supermarket, and now it's upset with his parent, they don't have any shame around that, and they actually just really express it fully in its totality. And that's a really powerful way to basically just express it, to let it out, so that you don't have to just be slowly frustrated or irritated for about a week. We're going to just take literally 30 seconds to a minute to sort of play fight, to box, to let out the anger by throwing a sort of air tantrum like you're an angry toddler. And then from there, I'm going to invite you into stillness, into meditation, where the invitation is to allow the insights, allow it to integrate, but allow the wisdom of the anger to land. What is it trying to tell you? Why is it here? But for now, come a little bit into moving your legs. We need to activate the body. So remember, it's a little play fight, a little play tantrum. I can do it for you just very briefly so you have a little example, so you get the permission to just go for it, even though it might feel very strange, very new. I can guarantee you it's a really powerful, very effective way. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, you get the point. Very, very briefly, but go in total. Allow yourself to move that frustration. Keep your body safe. So we're just playing with the air around us. Allow that irritation and that frustration to come out. Give it a shape. Give it a form. If you can, use your voice. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Last 10 seconds here. Let it out. And then finding a way to come into stillness. This can either be standing or sitting. And then coming into a namaste, once again, thanking yourself for showing up, thanking your frustration, your irritation, your anger, for being here and for showing you some truth to listen to. Now, thank you for practicing with me today. Remember that your anger and your emotions, when connected to in a healthy, grounded, and mature way, they're your feminine superpower. And I would love to invite you to check out my free 5-step feminine embodied morning routine that I created specifically for you so that you can start off your day from your body, from your feminine power. And also know that I work with women one-on-one specifically around these topics of cultivating emotional fluidity, maturity, bringing back your aliveness, your pleasure, your spark, and specifically when you got really stuck in this sort of masculine overdrive loop. You've been taught to be this strong, independent woman that does it all by herself and that just needs to keep on going and doing and giving. And deep down, there's a part of you absolutely exhausted, absolutely frustrated and irritated with that reality, then check out the information down below, because I would love to work with you to basically cultivate a more healthy balance between your strong and powerful masculine side as well as your really soft, alive, emotionally fluid feminine side. Let them come together, dance together, so that you can create really your own love story with yourself, but also then from there in your relationships and everywhere else in your life. Now, make sure to subscribe, to like, leave a comment. How was this practice for you? I love connecting with you. And remember, get yourself signed up to that 5-step feminine embodied morning routine so I can guide you 5 days through a practice to start your day off powerfully. Thank you.